Gonna wait, get some people in here, then I'll probably just get started a little bit. How many questions we got here? 5 or 6 good ones. What's going on, guys? Give it a few minutes. It only takes you like 5 or 6 minutes to actually get in here. But today I'm going to go over like just my overall experience with Rob, um, how we came together, and what it was like having him stay here for the last 2 months. Yeah, like 4 or 5 good questions. What's up, guys? What's up, guys? And then I want to get into how I kind of broke my own rule here with one of the girls I'm getting delivered on Wednesday. I'm actually going to be off on Wednesday. And hey, Rob, I was going to talk shit about you tonight. I'm actually taking off on Wednesday. I got 4 girls delivered. We're going to get 4 girls delivered, and one of which completely and totally breaking my rule. But it is what it is. But I'll just get into it. Like I said, give it a couple minutes. I can actually type back. Rob, you are a halfway decent individual. Sure, absolutely. No, I'm used to you sitting next to me doing these lives, but you're not here tonight. How was your trip down? You kind of disappeared for a couple hours there. I'm sure you got a lot of stuff to be doing, so it is what it is. But all right, I'm just gonna get into it a little bit here. I'm not gonna stay on that long. Normally, like when Rob's here or Rob was here, I would do like a 2 hour session, hour and a half session. I'm not gonna do that because I am exhausted. Yeah, I can only imagine. You guys don't know, Rob worked a 12-hour shift at the hospital. I drove out to the Bronx, gave him all his snakes, and then he drove all the way back. And all the way back to Tennessee, so I can only imagine a big storm and felt like crap. You got hit with another storm? Every time you travel, you hit with a storm. When you were driving here, you got hit with the hailstorm. All right. So anyway, so if you guys don't know, I'm pretty much going to run this video, this live stream, kind of like how I run my videos. So we kind of spoke about this a few times. I kind of reflected a few times about my experience with like Rob moving up here. And like realistically, like I met Rob like probably the beginning of the year, like we had mentioned several times, that we kind of just hit it off because of the whole law enforcement thing and because of the ball python thing. But overall, having him here was and honestly, I thought about it today because today I had a lot of downtime at work. I don't know if you guys pay attention to the news, but a lot of bullshit's been happening with the NYPD, especially with them abolishing certain units, plainclothes units, and so forth and so on. So I had a lot of time to think, and ultimately, I realized that the reason why Rob being here was so enjoyable. It was like college. That's the conclusion I came to because I don't know if Rob went away to school, but I did. And I dormed, and I had a couple of my buddies from high school I went to school with, played lacrosse there. And every day was like hanging out with your buddies, was like drinking, smoking cigars, chilling, doing your thing. And ultimately, that's kind of what it was like having Rob here. So even though he was like downstairs, he kept to himself for the most part. We had opposite schedules. It was almost like you had like one of your good friends here, and instead of like going to class and playing lacrosse, we were talking about ball pythons and share stories about work. So it was like two adults. That's I guess why I liked it so much was it really reminded me of like a college-like atmosphere because it was always like just like booze. Like I said, I would come home sometimes and there'd be like 20 beers in the garbage can, and Rob just comes upstairs, stumbles upstairs, starts bullshitting about snakes, and it really had like that college life, college dorm atmosphere feel. I absolutely loved it. So it's a shame he had to go, but he has a family to totally get it. Hopefully, maybe he'll get another I don't know, contract, I guess you call it, and come back up here. He's always more than welcome. One of my best friends, Frankie, actually moved in. He's so far, him being here is great. I haven't really seen him except for yesterday. But I want to get into this. I have a few questions. One of them is a repeat question. I think last time Rob and I did the whole live stream where it's like ask questions on YouTube, on Instagram, then I answer them. They asked what my favorite combo is, and I instinctually went to my Coral Gold Black Pastel just because like the whole yellow purple concept. The Black Pastel really makes that banana Coral Gold look. Dude, that Rob, that first week you were here, where I was still, I'm coughing the Corona again, where I was home with the Corona, we ate fast food every day. It was so bad, dude. Like we would eat like Burger King twice a day, then we'd have like McDonald's, and then we'd have like Taco Bell, then we eat pizza, we drink beer. If I didn't go back to work, I would have been like 330 pounds. But so anyway, so I got the question again, like what my favorite combo is. And normally I talk about the Coral Gold Banana and the Black Pastel, especially with my one boy from Richie, where it looks like it's like yellow and purple. I want to talk about something else. So with a lot of these genes, I've noticed you have like enhancers, you have pattern disruptors. Yeah, he's gonna come back, right? I guess you're from Bushwick. Um, so a lot of these jeans either have like color enhancers, or they make the color darker. Or they have pattern disruptors, or pattern like they alter the pattern a little bit. But when it comes to piebald, I think we can all agree the best part about piebald is it kind of just enhances whatever snake you like without changing it drastically. Now I know that like enchi, when you have like an enchi pie, like it's a low white pie, but ultimately you can have whatever snake. What's up, CNC? You can have like whatever snake and every gene combo you like, and then when you add piebald to it, it just makes it better, right? Because you can literally have like a clown, looks just like a clown, and then just has the white on it. So I wanted to talk about that. Oh, you changed your name. Yo, how about that? Get rid of anti-crime today, huh? That's unbelievable to me. There's a lot of sad people in my precinct. Thankfully, I don't know, my team kind of falls under its own little weird umbrella. But it was the end of an era today, huh, Lou? End of a fucking era. I know. I don't know why they think that's going to be successful. I don't want to get into it on here, but I think it's going to be a fucking disaster. So we'll see what happens. But ultimately, I just want to talk about piebald quickly. So when it comes to like combos, and obviously it's a recessive gene, but if you like whatever snake you like, whatever gene combo you like, when you add piebald to it, it just makes it better, right? It doesn't alter, it doesn't really change the pattern, doesn't really change, doesn't disrupt or break up the pattern, it doesn't really change the color all that much. It just kind of enhances it and makes doesn't enhance the color, but it enhances the snake itself. It just kind of makes it look better to me. So I just wanted to briefly touch on that, where like if you like whatever combo gene you like working with, you can just add piebald. You can still keep that one gene combo the way you like it, then you just add it, make it a little bit better. Plus, they cost more money, they sell better. My next snake. I answered this question before. I got 4 girls coming on Wednesday. I took the day off. So I'm probably going to do a huge unboxing video for Friday. I'm going to get into one of the girls in a second because I kind of broke one of my rules, but that is what it is. So someone asked me what I'm changing my name, my logo to. So my last video, I kind of had like that whole it was clickbait, right? I kind of went off on a tangent, off on a little rant because of the whole. I was getting a lot of messages on Instagram and social media, just like kind of like putting me down because I'm a cop and how they're not going to buy snakes from me and they hope my snakes die. All types of crazy shit. I kind of went on a rant. So whoever asked that question, I forget who actually answered. I'm not changing my name. That was the kind of point of the video. It was a little bit of, like I said, clickbait, and I'd rather lose every single customer. I'd rather lose my entire Instagram and social media than ever sacrifice who I am and what I believe in, especially when it comes to my vocation with guys like Lou or Rob and so forth and so on. So to answer your question, I'm not changing my logo. I mean, the logo might change over time. Right now, it's got the shield, it's got the snake coming up, it's a clown pied, which I love clown pied. So it's not changing. Logo's not changing. Name's not changing. The only thing I can't do is hashtag BLM, right? Number 4, the biggest mistake that I've made so far. Okay, well, the obvious mistake is I killed my first clutch. Again, that could have been a lot of things. Rob had the thing in his egg box that told the temperature and humidity, and they had a couple spikes in there at 95 degrees, 93 degrees. That could have zapped it. Most likely it did. They could have not been fertile. But I think ultimately, I wish I would. Now, everyone swears by like homemade incubators, and I get that. I know a lot of people, a lot of big time breeders, a lot of people are very successful when it comes to the homemade incubators, but I kind of wish I just bought a professionally made one. And that's just the honest truth. Just because I feel like maybe if I had a professionally made one, I would have saved that first clutch. I did want to make some banana Russos, have pies, but I'm still gonna cut that clutch. I think next week. There's 2 of them that maybe possibly might have a snake in it. I don't know. We're gonna find out. If not, at least it'll make a video where I can show, hey, look, I fried this clutch. This is what they look like. We'll see what happens. With that being said, Big Mama's clutch. Once a week, I open up the press and seal a little bit just to check it out, to make sure I get some fresh air in there. They look great. The one egg I didn't see veins in, it's starting to get a little yellow looking, so I might remove that one. I'm going to talk it over with the group text. I'm not entirely sure. But all the other eggs look absolutely great, so I'm really excited about that. So my biggest mistake I made is I wish I would have got a professional incubator. Again, I know people swear by the ones they make, but I wish I got a professional one. I didn't have to worry about it. I would have less of an issue if I screwed up as a human rather than having faulty equipment, because I can get better equipment that's not going to be faulty and not cause me problems, and it eliminates the equipment variable where I'd rather just rely on, rather just make sure that I do the correct thing and not worry about my equipment fucking up. That being said, Rob, it took me 4.5 hours to clean all those tubs the other day. Yeah, that's what I plan on. Yeah, I plan on getting the sea serpent one, like Rob just said, the hot boxes. I'm gonna get the one. I think it's what was it, Rob? The third step up, right? It's gonna hold the 27 6-quart tubs, I believe. I think it's the third one up. The biggest one is huge, but I think I'm just gonna get that one. I think it's 900, 950 plus shipping, so probably $1,300. But if I'm producing more than 27 clutches, um, yeah, I can afford to buy another Sea Serpent incubator, so not worried about that. But yeah, but Rob, it took me 4.5 hours to clean all those fucking tubs, man. It was whatever. Nice and clean in there now. Things that I would. Oh, the other mistake I made is in the very beginning. I touched on this briefly a couple times. In the very beginning of this whole adventure, I kind of just picked and started buying whatever I wanted to buy with no real direction to drive. Recently, obviously, over the last 2 or 3 months, I've really honed in on what I want to work with and purchase the right snakes according to the projects that I want. I wish that in the beginning, maybe I didn't do that. What's up, Tyler? I wish that in the beginning, the 48-inch one. Yep, yep, yep. I wish that maybe in the beginning I had a direction, but I didn't. So it is what it is. A lot of the snakes I acquired in the beginning, I was able to kind of hone in and make some projects out of them. So ultimately, it worked out well. Yeah, it wasn't that bad though, dude. Like I legit, what I did is I left all my snakes in the 12 tubs they were in. I took all your old ones in out. I dumped it all out into like a big giant garbage bag. I put them all aside. Then I took my dad's power washer. I just sprayed the shit out of it. Once I did that, let it dry in the sun. I brought them all back in. Then I sprayed them down with that Windex stuff that I have. I cleaned them all out that way. It just took forever, man. I was fucking tired. But it looks good now. Everything's all clean, ready to go. Um, so yeah, those are two mistakes I made. Killing my clutch, 'cause I wish I had a professional incubator, and I wish I had better direction in the very beginning when I decided to start breeding bull pythons. Things I would change. Well, I guess that goes hand in hand with the mistakes I made, right? I wish I didn't kill my clutch. So that's something I would like to change, but I can't change it. I really wouldn't change much. Just the fact that I killed the first clutch, maybe I wish I had a better direction in the beginning. But ultimately, my bull python journey so far has been, I guess you could say, successful and really fun. Um, just with the friendships we made, right? Especially with Rob. Rob's gonna be a lifelong friend. You got Mike from Redline Pythons. He's okay, I guess. You got Porter over there. You got Ozzy. You got Billy. You got all these people that I've become networking with, and I talk to frequently on a daily basis. So far, I don't know if I would change much. I think it's good to crash and burn at times. What's up, Slade? What's up, Bowler? Um, Sometimes I think it's good to crash and burn. If you right away are just successful. Everyone wants to be successful right off the bat, but if you're right away just successful, I don't think you're not going to appreciate where you are, where you get to. Right? It's good to kind of fuck up and crash and burn a little bit, which Rob and I have both done so far. We lost our first two clutches, but it's been fun. I've loved it so far. I think closing on year one, I guess you could say. Realistically, only the last 4 or 5 months where I really took it to a next level. We're trying to take it to the next level. I'm really working on purchasing my next snake, which will probably be from Justin, which is a crazy pied girl. We'll see. I don't know. What else we got? All right. So I had made cool. What's up? So I had made a video talking about how don't buy adult females or adult breeders because you don't know why they're getting rid of them. Um, you don't know if maybe they produce nothing but slugs, or they aren't breeding, or they aren't eating, or whatever the case may be. But I kind of broke that rule. I don't. I'll give you a rundown of the 4 girls right now. I'm getting on Wednesday. It's kind of I post them on Instagram anyway, so it's kind of like cats out of the bag when it comes to that. So the first one I'm getting is from Ozzy. It's a high intensity orange ring fire yellow belly clown girl. She's absolutely breathtaking. I originally told Ozzy, I said, listen, I want a fire girl, clown girl. And he's like, well, I have this. And he's like, it's a little more expensive. And I was like, fuck it, whatever. But I have her come. I'm not going to get into that story because I'm going to do a really big unboxing. Like I said, I took Wednesday off from work. I'm going to do an unboxing video on Friday with all 4 of those girls. So that's the first girl I'm getting. The other girl is I'm going to start venturing into the puzzle. Visual lavender. Yeah, I mean, well, I would love to, Lou. I would love to. By the way, Lou, Cool Water is on my team. Cologne Bushwick Herps is on our job too. I would love to have an Xantha Clown Pied, right? Like Lightning Clown Pied. I think that would be amazing. Ultimately, what I really wanted was a Killer Leopard Clown Pied, and I wanted to make that, but turns out I just bought one, so it is what it is. So the second girl I'm getting is going along the lines with that killer leopard clown pied girl, is I bought a double het girl. So I bought, what the hell is she? Enchi yellow belly double het clown pied. She's coming in. She's real small. She's like 80 grams. So hopefully I can get her on some feed right away and get her start putting on weight. The ultimate goal for that girl is to have the visual clown pied girl, have that double het clown pied girl, eventually purchase a male visual clown pied and breed to both of them. That way, my clown pied projects will have leopard, pastel, enchi, and yellow belly, bare minimum in it, and hopefully I get another codom on top of the male I'm going to be getting. We'll see what happens. The third girl I'm getting is, what the hell is she? An Orange Dream Lesser 100% het puzzle. I really like puzzle, and I had a long conversation with Porter from Porter Python, so check him out. Make sure you go subscribe to Racer Reptiles Instagram and YouTube and all that also. Eventually, him and I are going to figure out how to split screen it. Maybe this is it. Hold on, Rob. We'll figure this out another day. I'm not going to do that right now. I had a long conversation with Porter, and I told him I wanted to get into the puzzle gene. I really like the puzzle gene. I love the Desert Ghost gene, but Rob's doing big things with the Desert Ghost gene. So, see, DG, see, exactly. Right on cue there. The Desert Ghost Clown he wants to make. So I was going to buy some Desert Ghost girls also, but ultimately I decided to hold off on that, get into the puzzle gene instead, because Rob's got great collection, great foundation going with Desert Ghost right now. So I'm just going to wait for him to produce a couple and probably just get them from him. Maybe get like 1 or 2 girls and get my mail from him. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do when it comes to that. But so I got into the puzzle game. I got a lesser OD 100% het puzzle. I had a conversation with Porter. Now, available on the market, only thing I was really coming across were like 1 codom puzzles. A couple pastel puzzles. I think that's 1 fire puzzle, and then like 1 calico puzzle. Now, all these girls with 1 codom on top of it for a visual were like $2,500, $3,000. So ultimately, I had a long conversation with him, and let's say I purchased, a pastel puzzle visual, calico puzzle visual, and got like some type of just a puzzle male. So when I start producing these puzzles in 2 years, when the females are all grown up, ultimately I'll only be producing either pastel or like calico puzzles, right, or just regular puzzles. That's absolutely it. So I'm going to play the het game with my puzzle genes. I'm going to try to get 3 or 4 girls with 2 codons on top of the het puzzle. That way, when I do produce them, even if I only produce, obviously 50% visual puzzles, at least then they'll be like double codoms or triple codoms, or at least have different genes on top of it, rather than just producing either just puzzles and pastels, if that makes sense. I'm going to go into more depth with my Friday video when I do the unboxing. But the 4th girl I'm getting is a 2,300 gram Orange Dream Fire girl. Now, I know I had made this video about, don't buy the big females because you don't know why they're getting rid of them and so forth and so on. So I looked at it like this. The breeder's pretty good. He has a lot of expensive stuff. I kind of ran it past some of the guys. The group text kind of laughed at me and told me not to do it. But I got her shipped for $650. Ultimately, it's not breaking the bank for me. And for her to be breed ready right now, I'm going to try to put some size on her, get up to 3,000 grams. And adding the Orange Dream Fire onto that Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male, I think would make some amazing snakes. I do have that one, Frank, come upstairs. I do have that 1 banana Enchi Pastel Lesser Girl. I was going to breed her with that Coral Glow Black Pastel Trick Mojave male, but I feel like you're taking literally 9 different genes, 8 different genes, and put them together. It might just be an absolute clusterfuck. So I think I'm going to go a different direction with that other girl, and this Orange Dream Fire girl is going to replace her. I saw a lot of stuff on Morph that's been sold already, like Coral Glow or Banana, Fire stuff, Coral Glow, Orange Dream stuff. Add that Trick Gene in there, that really, the pattern disruptor. I'm really looking forward to that. Maybe we can get like a Coral Glow, Black Pastel, Trick, Orange Dream or something, So that's why I got her. So I kind of broke my own code or my own advice. But we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, there's a $650 mistake, and it's a cool looking snake. What's up, guys? What's going on, everybody? So that's all I really want to talk about tonight, guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. But we covered a lot of them. It's been a long day today. I'm actually back on normal tours tomorrow, although we're going a little bit early. But the whole 12-hour tour thing is over and done with. Thank God. The overtime was good, but I'm absolutely exhausted. So I think it was at 10 o'clock at night. I'm probably going to get in bed and sleep the most I slept in 3 or 4 weeks tonight. So that being said, guys, we covered all the things I wanted to cover. Wednesday, the 4 girls are coming. Win against, yeah. What the hell? EG puzzle, yeah. I mean, that's the thing, Rob, right? Because like we kept talking about it, how I'm gonna focus on like the clown pied stuff, right? You have clowns, but I'm gonna focus on the clown pied stuff, and then you're gonna focus on the desert goat stuff. Try to get that pied, try to get that. Ultimately, dude, if you produce, think about this, if you produce like a desert ghost clown, and then I give you like a desert a clown pie, and you give me like a desert ghost clown, we start mixing that. Imagine that, like a desert ghost clown pie, that'd be sick. So like we can start combining collections here and make some crazy, crazy shit, right? See what happens. One of the girls I'm looking at to get possibly is on Justin Kabelka's Morph Market. I haven't looked to see if it's on there. I believe it's like an orange dream, yellow belly, and she pied girl. We'll see. What a female pastel het puzzle. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the guy that I got my double head clown pie is coming on Wednesday. He's got a bunch of puzzle stuff coming this year. He has like 3 or 4 clutches, I believe, a puzzle, either head puzzle or visual puzzles. So I'm going to see what he's going to produce. I kind of became buddies with him and texting him all the time. So I might try to grab maybe a double cold on puzzle visual girl, drop a little money on that, and 2 more heads. We'll see what happens. But I definitely like the puzzle gene. There was a guy on Long Island, actually, Louis on the job also. He breeds. Message me on Instagram. I'll tell you his name. I think he works in Brooklyn too. I forget. But he had, I believe, it was leopard, something else, het puzzle. And I think it's like 800 grams. And he wanted a little bit of money for it. But I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just grab her, add that leopard gene in there. But then I had a conversation. I kind of run my stuff past, like, the whole group text with Rob and I. And I also run it past, like, Ozzy all the time. And he was like, the only issue he sees with leopard is because it's got, like, that I won't say disruptor, but I guess you could say it's a pattern disruptor. But we all know what leopard looks like. He doesn't know if you'll be able to distinguish all that great leopard and puzzle. So as it is, like, I'm a rookie and I really don't know what I'm doing. So I don't need to complicate things anymore. I'd rather pick up a couple genes that I can distinguish pretty easily. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But any more questions, guys? Cover everything I wanted to talk about tonight. I'll be honest with you. I probably should have made a video yesterday, but on Saturday and Sunday, first 2 days I had off in a always Rob. I'll text you later. Saturday and Sunday, the first 2 days we had off in a while, and I power washed my house. I power washed the fence. I cut my grass. I installed lights. I actually didn't have the day off, so I should have made the video yesterday, like the conventional videos I always make, but I didn't make it because I was lazy, so I apologize. But I do want to go live more frequently. Today was a little more rushed. I only had 4 or 5 questions. I'm going to have more questions later on. Well, for these other Instagram, YouTube Live, rather, I'm going to have more questions available. I'm trying to give it like a 4 or 5 day window where I can actually have the questions all planned out so it's more entertaining and more thoughtful. And Rob and we're going to try to figure out how to split screen it. I think you can do 4 people. If we can do 4 people, I'm going to try to get myself, Rob, Porter, and Mike all together on like a 4x4, I guess you could say, Brady Bunch split, and we'll see what happens. It'll be some interesting conversations. But well, that's my plan, Merg. That's my exact plan. Is what I want to do is probably get 1 or 2 visual puzzle girls and like 2 het puzzle girls with crazy codons on top of that. Then I want to wait a year, wait for somebody to produce a really high-powered visual puzzle male to bring back to them. Yeah, that's yeah, Royal. I mean, that was the name of the game for me. I just wanted to talk shop. That's why I started the YouTube. I mean, a few reasons, but I always wanted to be just upfront, honest, and have complete and total transparency. No, see, the thing is with recessives, they kind of hold their value, right? Do I think? What's a puzzle girl going for right now? Like $2,500, right? Like just a puzzle girl. I think around that $2,000, $2,500. So if you're on par with me, where we won't start producing visuals for 2 years from now, by then, what is a puzzle girl going to be? $2,500, maybe it'll be $1,800, right? Give or take. I mean, put it this way. My buddy Ed, who you might meet on Wednesday, he might come here for the quadruple unboxing. He bought his Killer Leopard Clown female for $2,500 4 years ago. So it's $2,500 4 years ago. There's one online right now, 2020 season, Killer Leopard Clown Girl, for $2,100. So in 4 years, it only went down $400 in price. Now I do think the 2020 girl is a little overpriced. I have seen them going for like 1,800. So even so I do that math. It lost 25% value over a 4 year span. So long story short, I don't see Puzzle going down all that much. It is a recessive. It's not like a codon where people be crazy, producing it. It is a recessive. So even so, look at like Clown and Pied, right? So you can get a Clown Girl for like $400 now. It really hasn't gone lower than that. Same thing with Pied. Right? When Pieds first come out, they were selling for hundreds, $100,000, 25,000, 40,000, 50,000. Heard all these stories. Yeah. Even so, though, the recessive genes always seem to hold their value more. That being said, I think Pieds, a normal Pied has been like $400, $300 for how long now? Right? I mean, it's going to drop down. Puzzle will absolutely drop down. But the time we're producing them, if you're right on par with me, they're not going to drop down significantly where you're going to like lose your money. Right? Exactly. You're exactly right, Doc. Like, if a puzzle girl now is going for $2,500, if in 2 years you produce a pastel calico puzzle or a pastel enchi puzzle or something like that, you're still going to be making the money, right? If you're worried about the money aspect or the dropping in price, it's still going to be worth the money. Even in 2 years, a normal puzzle girl is still going to be $2,000. I mean, it is what it is. Recessives always seem. That's the beautiful part about recessives. Recessives, when they first come out, like Sunset, for example, when they first comes out, like it's super expensive just for a Sunset. But if you're looking to make the money off the gene in 4 or 5 years, it'll still hold its value if you put some codons on top of it, right? That's just kind of the way it goes. So, anything else, guys? I'm exhausted. I'm probably getting to bed. Quick little live session, but long story short, yeah, I think Puzzle will hold its value. I mean, not. Yeah, seen it a few hours, Clone. Yeah, Puzzle will hold its value. Obviously, not going to stay tip top, but you look at Clown. Like you added Pied to Clown, right? And now, what is a normal Clown Pied girl is going for $4,000 right now, right? All you do is add Pied to it. So that's what's going to happen with Puzzle, right? You're going to see like Puzzle Clowns and Puzzle Pied, shit like that. So if you get into the gene at the base level now and start producing double or triple codons in 2 years, triple codons, double codon puzzle visuals in 2 years, also you add another recessive on top of that, Clown or Pied, that's what you should be going for. Not just like, in 2 years I want to produce puzzles. It's in 2 years I'll produce puzzles, but then I want to start mixing in some clown shit. Start mixing in some Exantic or, Pied, whatever you like. Yeah, that's great. Got 2 visual clowns, a male and a female. Wow. How the hell did you get that deal? So you got a male and a female visual clown plus another 100% het clown for 480. Shit. Right. See, that's the problem, Doc, is some people just want to make like copies. Like, okay, I bought a Clown Pied, I want to make Clown Pies. No, you gotta start building on your projects. Good for you. That's a steal. I was happy with my clown, my regular clown girl I picked up for 250 over in Harlem a couple weeks ago. Good for you. So you got a male clown, a female visual clown, and a female 100% head clown. 480 shipped. Damn, bro. Good for you. That's a steal. I'll jump all over that. At least just for the 2 females. I don't pay that for the 2 females. But is what it is. I thought my 250 on the one clown girl was 100%. I thought my 250 on the one clown girl was great. I'll take that all day. All right, guys. Anything else? Any other questions? Anything you guys want to talk about? I covered everything I kind of wanted to talk about today. I didn't intend on being on here for an hour, 2 hours tonight. Next time we'll make it more in depth, I guess you could say. Not changing my name. All right, that's it. All right, guys. Listen, I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. It's a last-minute live session. Normally, I like to give a couple days to get more questions going, but that's fine. Not a big deal. Maybe I'll try to do these every Monday night. Probably I do overtime most Mondays. We'll figure it out. Maybe do a Saturday night thing. I don't know. Yeah, no worries, Doc. No worries, bro. No worries. Yeah, that's it, guys. We're going live again next week. Wednesday, I'll be posting a video. I'm going to try to do another one of those like history lesson type things. I want to go over Pi Bowl this week. Who really started Pi Bowl, how much it cost, how it progressed, and where it's at now, and why I like it. So I think Wednesday I'll make that video, and Friday we're gonna have that quadruple unboxing, which should be really exciting. And Saturday I have no idea what I'm gonna do for a video. I'll figure it out. Who knows? But till next time, guys. Listen, I appreciate it. Be safe. Watch your six. Hit me up on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. Blue_line_morphs. I'm sure you guys know it. It's crazy out there. Be safe. Always, always one in the chamber. Always. And vest can't get any more tight. Trust me. But it's starting to calm down, though, bro. It's starting to calm down. It's not like it was 2 weeks ago. But, people are people. All right, guys. Listen, hit me up on Instagram. I appreciate you stopping by. Enjoy. Have a good night.